Back to your favorite spoken English or business spoken English. That's what I'll have conversation regarding confidence and confidence issue while having the conversation. You might have observed before you initiate the dialogue, you initiate your own conversation, you indulge into the future thoughts. Rather, you're about to be praised by the person with whom you're having the conversation, or you'll be criticized from the same person. And that's exactly the thing that stops you while being confident at the time of having the conversation. See, there's a book named Bhagavad Gita in which Lord had said it really clearly. Rather than thinking of the result, you should focus on performing the action. If you perform the action wholeheartedly, then there's no way that action is not going to make you succeed in that. So that's how it goes in real life as well. So there are situations when you think of the situation too much, you think of the result too much rather than putting your best effort into the action. Imagine you have just initiated a conversation with the boss, and before even the conversation ends up, you think of the future sentences or statements that is about to continue. You think of your future results that your boss is criticizing you or maybe praising you. In a way, you're utilizing the law of affirmation. You might have heard of this term, law of affirmation. It's like whatever you feel, whatever you think, you actually perceive. You make the things happen by yourself. Your mind goes like that only. If you think of something really deeply, you just indulge into that, and you think of it wholeheartedly. So in a way, you actually attract in your life. That exactly is the thing that stops you while doing the conversation in a flow. Imagine that you think of a topic, you just start the dialogue and you just complete it. It's just that simple. There can be time when you'll commit some mistakes, people will laugh on that, you'll have some, crazy chit chats regarding the mistake that you have taken. You're not about to be hanged till death just because you didn't use is instead of are. It's not going to happen at all, is that? So that's how it goes in real life as well. Rather than thinking of the results, the future circumstances, we should completely indulge into the action that we are performing at the time. So that exactly goes for conversations. When you initiate the conversation, when you start the conversation, when you do the chit chats, you should just focus on current happening. You should enjoy the dialogue. You should think of the next statements rather than seeing the conversation as a whole. If you do like that, there'll be hodgepodge in your mind that what dialogue should I start with, what topic should I start in order to proceed further. Your mind goes like that. So don't look at the conversation as a broader perspective. It's not like that. Think of a statement, think of the next statement, and conversation will flow like a river. You won't have to do anything. The next person will help you to get you out of your body. Make your real personality get out. But unless you let them do it, it won't happen at all. So in situations when you're forced to speak, you should start speaking. Grammatical mistakes, you should see it as a path where roadblocks are there. Unless roadblock is there, you won't enjoy the journey. You accelerator at last. You're just going ahead. There's no stoppage. So you won't enjoy the journey. There should be times when rather than those discussions of the real events, you should focus on your own grammar as well. That you committed this mistake, I committed this one. And together, being in a group, if the conversation unfolds about the mistakes that we as a human committed, think of it how much growth will be taking place. So rather than thinking of those circumstances at the future events that you might commit mistake, you might be criticized, you might be told that you have committed mistake, just do hell with all these, start the dialogue. And that's sufficient to today. We'll meet tomorrow with the next one on the same topics of spoken English. See you in the next one. Take care of yourself.